star. I finally set out to make my mark, to find adventure.
Lara Croft is an archaeologist from England who sets out an expedition team toward the Japanese mythical kingdom Yamatai by ship. The crew members include Ross, the captain, and who teaches Lara a lot about many skills for wild, Sam, Lara's Japanese assistant and best friend, and the others. While sailing, they encounter a severe storm and the ship is wrecked. The crew is stranded on an isolated island. After Lara is awake, she finds that she's been kidnapped in the cave by islanders. She runs away while no one's watching. Thereafter, she receives a message from other survivors through the radio, telling her to move toward a village to gather the members together. On her way to village, Lara seeks to live on. She starts a fire and goes hunting for the first time. Afterward, she is once again caught by the islander who call themselves Sorari, and witnesses some brutal action during the kidnapping. She then has a harsh time fighting back and kills for the first time eventually. Lara makes it to the village but sees that Ross is haunted by wolves, while the other survivors went to search still missing son. He barely walks. Thus, Lara is now again all by herself. Now she needs to go to a military base on the top of the mountain, where she can call for help.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to say that.
After passing through the harsh weather on the mountain, Lara sends SOS through the radio tower in the base. As the rescue plane finally comes, the weather that was good before suddenly sucks. Some freaky thunder hit the plane while there's a voice saying, "No one lives." In Japanese, it's crashed. To save them, Lara urgently goes to find where it crashed. When she sees the pilots nearby the crashed helicopter, she doesn't notice that Sorari is ready to catch her again.
Lara is once again tied, but at the monastery this time. After she runs away again, she finds more painting and artifacts in the monastery showing ancient rituals about ascension and fire ritual. Moreover, she discovers a tomb which belongs to the queen of Yamatai, Himiko. At the time, Lara finds out that this island is, in fact, the main subject of her research, Yamatai, eventually.
And really, really dead.
After Lara gets out of the monastery, Sam contacts with her and Roth on the radio, saying she is at the palace with Sorari and going to be the offering for the queen, Himiko. Both Lara and Roth manage to go downhill to save her on both their own ways immediately. Lara then goes back downhill. With Ross' help, she makes it to the palace, rescues them. Meanwhile, Lara accidentally finds out a journal which belongs to the leader of Sorari, Matthias. In the journal, it says something about no one can escape and the queen's superpower. Lara realizes that members in Sorari are all trapped on the island like her crew. Owing to the queen's supernatural power, they all cannot escape from the island.
glad you decided to join us, Lara.
to meet with the other crew, who are making a boat to sail away. They go to the beach afterward. Although Lara knows their plan to only leave is not gonna work, she doesn't tell them as the truth hasn't been clear. Lara then finds an excuse to go discover a tomb nearby, thinking if there's something that can reveal the truth. In the tomb, where has recorded that the intention is to transfer the queen's soul into a new body to make the queen immortal. However, the last intention didn't go well, making the queen's soul now stuck in a decaying body. To find a new body, the queen traps everyone on the island. This is why Sam, the Japanese, is now Slurry's target. Lara returns to the beach to find that Sam has been caught again after a huge combat.
We should get help.
I bet they thought that
As
too.
the result of the explanation from Lara, the crew heads up to the monastery with a fixed boat. After fighting through the slurry, Lara arrives at the top of the monastery, where the ascension ritual has already begun. Holding by the head of Slurry, Matthias. She then kills him off with a struggling fight. However, despite Matthias' death, the ritual has been undergoing. Lara then destroys the old corpse of the queen, saves Sam, and the storm has stopped ultimately.
Promise. Let's get you home.
I'm not going.
As the whole thing has gone, the crew sail home. At the time, Lara realizes that there are still many unrevealed myths waiting her to find out. A survivor archaeologist, Lara Croft, is born.